Hello and welcome to a Quantum Traders video. In this video I'm going to discuss the idea of incorporating time into your trading. Now a lot of traders know about price levels, and price levels are very important of course, but unless you have a concept of time in your trading you're not going to do very well. So let's say that you wanted to buy the market and you'd seen this push up and you decided you wanted to wait for a retracement, which is the ideal way of trading. You would have taken your fib tool from here, maybe drawn it up to here, and you would have looked to get in at the 61.8% level, which I'm going to mark with this red line. So you would have decided that you would have bought the level just here, and a lot of Fibonacci traders are told either put your stop below this swing, but some traders put it on the next Fibonacci level down, and in this case you would have been stopped out. So how could you have found that point in time and price? Well, we designed an indicator which is called the Hyper Magic tool, and I'm just going to insert that on the chart, which I've already done, and you can see that it's very simple. It's just a single line. Now the line is very powerful, and what it does is it shows you how to square both price and time on your chart, as well as finding ideal price and time reversal levels. So we're just going to go to the same swing there, and we're going to go down to this swing here. Now what you can see is we've got half of a square, and if you've scaled your chart correctly, when you drag the circle like this, you should end up with the circle going through the edge of the square, just like that. And that tells you that you've squared price and time exactly. The other thing you'll notice is as price moved along, it actually caught the edge of the circle here and it reacted off it. Now that's a typical reaction that we often see when the chart is squared correctly. You'll find that the angles here, the 90-degree angles, actually cause reactions, and also the edge of the circle. Well, we've got three zones on the indicator which are time zones. The red zone is a do not trade area, the yellow zone is an ideal trade area, and so is the green zone. So let's say that you wanted to trade this and you'd put your Hyper Magic 2 indicator on this swing here. You can see that we never entered the red zone, so you wouldn't have taken a trade. At this point here, we've gone through the yellow zone and the market's still up there. At this point, the market comes down into the green zone, and you can see that we have a line, which is one of our price lines, just here. That would have been an ideal trade for a buy order, and it would have told you you were in your green zone and you were at your price level. So that would have been the order there. Now this indicator will help you find high probability trades, and in fact if I drag the indicator just in the same way to this low here and we put it across to this top here, what you'll see if I scale this chart correctly and pull the indicator up, now you'll know when you've got it done correctly because the triangles will align with each other. There's something not quite right, so we just have to play with the scaling a little bit and just pull the chart around, and as you can see the indicator redraws, and if I go up to this point we've virtually nearly squared the chart. Now applying the same rules that we did in the first example, all you have to do is literally square that circle to the square like that, and just pull that one in again, and that's nearly spot on. So let's get rid of that. What that says to me is it says that I should be looking for a trade in the yellow zone, not the red zone, in the yellow zone, and I should be either looking for it on the edge of the triangle or in the middle of the triangle. Those are the two high probability areas where you should expect a reversal, and you can see in this example again it stopped right in the yellow zone, and then the market made a hammer and now it's moving up to a new high. So is this going to be a new top? Are we going to break through here? Well, I can't answer that question, but what I can do is I can simply say, if this market is going to decline, then all I have to do is take the hypermagic indicator, run it through to this low here, and you can see it automatically draws the next level that I should be looking for a reversal. So the red zone, if we come up and we start to push through in that red zone, that means that the market's very strong and we wouldn't take a sell trade in that red zone. The earliest that we could take a sell trade would be in the yellow zone there, and that means that you're not second guessing the market, you're not trying to anticipate, you're literally looking for the highest probability area where the market might actually reverse. So we've got two levels. We've got the edge of the triangle there, but we wouldn't take it if it's in the red zone. We'd only take it if it's in the yellow zone in time. And that means that you can eliminate a lot of trades where you think that you have a sell trade on the market, you get into the trade, it instantly goes against you. Instead of waiting for the right time, and this indicator calculates time, price and squaring all in one. It's the only indicator in the world that does this, and it is actually for sale. If you're interested, please drop me an email, which I'll show at the end of this video. So we've only got three levels that we're looking for, and ideally if this market is to reverse, the yellow area is the best point for the reversal. So we just let that sit on the chart and we can come back to that later. So this is the result of the analysis done with the hypermagic indicator, and as you can see, we wouldn't have been selling in the red zone, but just on the edge of the red zone and yellow zone there, the market actually pushed up to about here and then collapsed. And this is the power of using time and price in your analysis, and that's something that the hypermagic indicator can do for you. It's the only indicator that I've ever seen in my life that includes price, time and squaring. Now with an indicator like this, it gives you some pretty good targets. It either gives you the 90-degree line here, or it gives you the edge of the circle, which is just down there. And you can see we just came to the edge of the circle, but I haven't quite got the circle going through the edge here. So, you know, I'd have to play with my scaling, but you'll probably find that that actually sits perfectly on the edge just there. It's within a whisker of that point anyway. So at the point that price goes outside the circle, well, you have to recalculate again. But once it's inside the circle, as we've done to this line here, this angle here, we've actually squared price and time within that circle, and that's why this indicator is so powerful. So if you're interested, drop me a note on the email that I'm going to put after this video, and I wish you all a super successful trading day.